Hi. Welcome to Willie's American Guitars. You know, it's early August, and 33 years ago, almost to the day, I first came in and drove across this area, and there was the shop where the hair salon is down at the end there. Half of that was a small little 500 square foot place, and I had been talking about starting a music store since I was a musician traveling the country, going to a lot of different music stores. And I'd bought and sold a lot of guitars over the years, but it was kind of time to settle down. So I went to the guy, knocked on the door, and there was this 93-year-old guy who now would, by the way, would be 123 years old. And I gave him a silver dollar. And he held it in his hand. And I said, I'm going to open a store here. Will you hold it for me? $1. One silver dollar. Now, right now, this silver dollar is worth about $20. But still, the guy felt it and weighed it in his hand. And he weighed me at the same time. And he said, yeah, I'll hold it for you, kid. And it took me about 30 days to pull it together because I was freaking broke. I put my house, my rusty old car, and my guitar collection up as collateral on a $15,000 loan, and I opened Willie's Guitars. Here we are, 33 years later, and guys like Bruce Springsteen and the Rolling Stones shop here. Go figure. If I can do it, I'm an idiot. You can do it. So, let's talk a little about that. By the way, our anniversary for Willie's, the official opening day, even though I was unpacking boxes for a few weeks before then, was September 9th. On 9/9/89, that's when we had a band play at about midnight over there. We had the Minnesota Barking Ducks, a legendary band at the time who had toured with the Rolling Stones and everybody. They had played at our grand opening. At that time, one of these 50s 3 pickup Les Pauls like this one here, which is, by the way, gorgeous. Look at that yellowed binding. Look at it against the gold hardware. This unbroken guitar, back then, in 1989, would be about $3,000. Today, $3,000 buys about 4 times that back then. Inflation. So $3,000 is roughly worth 10 or 12 grand in today's dollars. That's a lot. But this guitar goes for 20 times that. So the smart guy that were to buy one of these things at $3,000 in '89 would be thrilled to death to know that a guitar like this is 20 times that. It's way beyond most investment strategies, and it continues to climb in a slow, gentle way, and they're continuing to get harder and harder to find because there's more and more buyers on the planet, and it's a worldwide phenomenon as these bands like the Stones and Springsteen and everybody are traveling from country to country. And again, that is a gorgeous piece of kit. Now the same thing for this. This we just got in, and this is a 1944 Martin 0017. It's got kind of a weird sticker on there. You can get up and look at that. I am told that that is a 40s or 50s cartoon character from France. So this guitar, 44, in Martinland, 44 was the year they stopped scalloping the braces. Why? Because strings were too heavy. Guys were playing. They were playing to louder and louder audiences. Electric guitars weren't generally in use. They were expensive. It was kind of like electric cars now. Yeah, there's a few of them, but not everybody has one. So what do you do if you've got a big audiences? You get a bigger guitar, or you put on heavier strings. So the heavy strings were starting to pull the tops apart. What did Martin do? They stopped scalloping the braces. They made the braces more durable. This is a 44 with the scalloped braces. Fantastic guitar. You know what this would have been in 1989? $400. Today, after the cement truck goes, I'll tell you, today it's about 20 times that as well. Now that's a happy sound. So, it's kind of a happy birthday month for Willie's Guitars, and on September 9th, we've got some big news we're going to share, so stay tuned to this channel, more later, and here's a last shot of some cool vintage guitars. I'll get them in the sun. Slick, huh?